Yo, what's going on? This is Ryan, and I said I was going to do a car video. Well, a video of my car. Said in one of the Stig Forza videos that I bought a car, which was why I hadn't posted a video for a bit. And yeah, so I said I was going to show you my car, show you the dealio of it, and I was going to do like videos of it coming along because it needs a bit of work. So it's a sunny-ish day, which is commonly referred to as a nice day. I prefer the cold personally, so. But yeah, let's go have a look. Now, I like old cars, so to most of you, are we gonna think, what the hell? It's shit. Let's open this gate real quick. But yeah, I like old retro cars, so it's, you know, oldish. So yeah. Now, it's gonna look shitty to you, but you know, it still needs work, so. But it is a Volkswagen Golf Mark II, which are actually on a Forza 4, so you all know them probably. But yeah, so far we've bought a back bumper for it, because the old one was like miscoloured and dented in, so I needed a new back bumper. So yeah, the back one is off at the moment. Got a bit of rust. Me and my dad are gonna grind that down, fill it in. But pretty healthy where the bumper was. Just take a look round. The wheels are a bit chavvy and crap, so I'm gonna be replacing those. They are some just shitty 15-inch 5 spokes, but I want to replace them with G60s steel wheels, as they're referred to. But yeah, so far I've bought a back bumper. We have bought a whole interior. The bumper was like 35 with postage, which is really good, because with these cars, you know, the parts become rarer and a lot harder to find, so any parts you can get for cheap is always good. But a whole new interior, so at the moment we have stripped the inside out, and it looks like this. So yeah, got one seat in just when I have to pull it back as a Ford and stuff. Took all the seats, the dash out, put the wheel back in just for when I take it on a little, just if I turn it around to, you know, work on it or whatever, to make sure there's a wheel there so I can actually do that. But yeah, it's nice and solid. Luckily, it doesn't need any welding or anything like that. There's no rust, like there's no rotten holes or anything in the floor, which is good. It's nice and solid, which obviously is a good thing. But we got this tape on here. Underneath the bonnet, there's like a thing called the scuttle panel, and like there's a piece of plastic that like guards the insides from water and stuff. But that's broken off, so the insides were getting wet. So that's why we took up all the mats and stuff. And yeah, we need to get a new scuttle panel before we can take that tape off. But it doesn't really matter because it's not going anywhere yet, because it needs to be done, and I still need to find a job before I can get insured. But yeah, like, I don't know, to most people it's just a car really. For people that don't really love cars, they can't really understand that like a car becomes a mate. And I've got experience with it now. Like it's become a mate because, you know, I drove it, like I travelled like 20 miles, 15 miles, something like that, to go and pick it up, and then it was only 350, which is good for a rare-ish old car. But yeah, it was 350 quid. I travelled about 20 miles on the bus to go and get it. Then it was raining. The brakes, I wasn't sure if the brakes worked very well because it's an old car. The back bearing is gone, which makes the back wheel like rub a bit and stuff like that. It started pulling to the left for some reason, we don't know. I wasn't insured on it, so getting pulled over and arrested was a risk that I took. I hadn't drove for like 9 months at this point when I bought it. So yeah, and it was raining, and just loads of different shit that just, you know. But it's a cool story to tell. It's my first car as well, so yeah, like it's a cool story to tell. Like you get these kids that get the cars bought for them, where like the parents buy the car and then they pay for the insurance and stuff. But like you haven't earned your car and you haven't worked for it. And if you get like a brand new car, it's just boring. But I've got an old car that needs work, and it's, I don't know, I love it. It's just it's my mate now. And yeah, but this, well, it's got a grey wing on the left side. It is a blue car and it's got a grey wing, and I don't know if you can tell from here, but this wheel is like, that wheel isn't turned, it's like bent in. I'm not sure if it's had a crash before I bought it, like hence the grey wing. Maybe they've crashed it and replaced the wing, but it passed the MOT, so you know, I don't think it had been crashed. I think the left suspension's gone, because like if you rock the car, like say, if you rock the car, like this side like rocks on the suspension, but if you rock it that side, it's just solid, don't really move. So I reckon that wheel's like bent in because the suspension's gone on that side or something. And he put in the ad that it recently started pulling to the left, so I reckon that's why it's done it. So I reckon the suspension's gone, and that's why it's pulling to the left. So the old interior is like, this seat's like really shitty. You can see like there's only one in at the moment, but like it's all ripped and stuff. And that's the old interior, but I got a brand new interior for 75 quid. And it was like 20 quid petrol to go and fetch it, but 75 quid for a whole interior, which include door cards, which is, you know, these bits, which are dirty as well. But yeah, 75 quid for whole new interior, front seats, back seats, and the door cards, which looks like this. And yeah, got that. So really, like, we got the seats, and oh yeah, I got a new carpet as well, which looks like this. Yeah, we just need a new dash at the moment. Got a carpet, seats, door cards. But yeah, it looks pretty dirty because you know, it's just been sitting out here for a bit. So I don't know if you can tell that much, but it is quite dirty. But compared to how I got it, like, this is a picture of what it was like when I got it, and this is a picture of what it was like when we washed it and gave it a polish. So, you know, as you can see, there's a big difference. It looked amazing. It actually had a, oh yeah, I forgot about that, the leather on the pictures, but it had a big Volkswagen sticker on the bonnet, which I liked it at first because it was just, you know, daft and comical, but yeah, I took that off to make it look a bit better. So what we're going to do is, like, I think I'm going to video it now, and then, you know, show you what it looks like now, and then do a bit of, you know, every time I do a bit of work on it, do another video, just say, you know, blah blah blah, I've put the seats in, you know, we've put the carpet in, whatever, we've put the new wheels on, stuff like that. So yeah, as it comes along, I'm going to do a little series showing it come along, and I just think it'll be nice to watch, quite entertaining, nice thing to watch, yeah. So that should be pretty good, and it's good around here because you know, it's just a little, like, this is my house here, and like, this is our double garage. So like in the winter and stuff, we can put my car, like, we've got 3 cars. My dad's got a Mark 1 Fiesta, another old car. This is actually from 1988, so it's 25 years old. I think my dad's is from like 76. My dad's is like 35 years old something, but it's like in amazing condition. It's yeah, Mark 1 Fiesta, just Google those, it's a Ford. Much better than the new Fiestas. Like, I prefer old cars anyway. This is like a bit of a chavvy, like, boy racer car, mine is, but like, I'm a sensible dude, and, you know, I'll drive it nice and carefully and stuff. I don't really find that much enjoyment from driving fast, really. I like to just cruise along, drive slow. I passed my test in last year, 2012, in June. First attempt, passed it first time. I don't really know what else to say, but yeah. So I think that'll be a nice little series. But as I was saying, like, you know, it's just a little area. There's like just a little quiet dead end. It's just a little cul-de-sac. So if I just want to work on the car, you know, it's just nice and peaceful. Not a lot of cars come past really. Neighbours are alright. Like, don't really get much disturbance. So yeah, it does run obviously because I drove it back. But yeah, I can't really be bothered to start it up. It's nice and quiet though. It's pretty quick as hell. It's a 1.3. I'll show you the engine real quick though. This is the engine block. This obviously, you know, needs replacing and stuff like that. This goes on there. But yeah, the oil's good. This is a bit rusty and stuff like that, but you know, it's all going to be replaced, so it don't really matter. This is the plastic thing I was talking about, like got leaves and shit in there. But yeah, it basically goes across there, and it like drains all the water down there, so we don't get on the inside. And that was broke, so there's a lot of water. There was like water in the fuse box and stuff, and all the carpet in the underlay was all wet, and that. So that's why we need new carpet anyway. But that's mainly why we got a new carpet. But yeah, it's a 1.3. I think it's got like 54 horsepower or something like that. A beast of an engine. It's a pokey little car. It's actually quite big. Like we've got a 306 estate, which is a big car, and this is like nearly the same size. Like it's only a little Golf, but you know, it is actually quite big. Like compared to this, like Nissan Juke, like it's probably like as long as that, which is like crazy. But when you drive it, it feels like a little car. Like you put your foot down, it picks up. It is really quick. Like I said, I ain't really into driving fast, but it's got some nice acceleration. It's up the corner, so I can't really show you the other side much. But you know, it's basically the same. But yeah, it's just that wheel really, because hopefully like the car. Like hopefully it's just the suspension or whatever, and it's not the car that's bent in, because that, like, if that's the case then I'm fine. Hopefully it's just the, you know, whatever, if we replace the suspension it'll be good. But at the moment, you know, like this door needs like replacing, because like someone's tried to break into it, like not while I've had it, probably like in the 90s or something, and that door's got a dent in it as well. But you know, it can all be replaced. Like the boot, that can either be replaced or just resprayed, like grind it down and stuff, as we're gonna do. But yeah, it's all simple. It's a nice little car. It's a nice little car. You know, I'm glad I found it. You know, you get a little bond with it. As people probably won't get it, but people who love cars will get that. You know, car. I don't know. Cars have personalities, in my opinion. Like, they have faces and they have personalities, and it's just my little fucking, it's my little companion that I can roll around in when it's done. Yeah, I do love cars, obviously, but yeah, I wanted to make this channel into like a car channel instead of just like a Forza channel or whatever, just a gaming channel. But you know, I think I'll mostly revolve it around cars. But yeah, it's what we're gonna, like, when I say we, it's like me and my dad are working on it, because my dad can like fix anything on cars, like old cars. The newer cars, he can't really, like, it's more complicated. He can do most things, but like if it's something complicated, you know. But on old retro cars from like the 80s and 70s and 90s, whatever, you know, he grew up doing stuff with cars, so it's natural to him, and he knows what he's doing. So any work I need doing, my dad knows. You know, my dad knows everything about it. So basically, I buy the parts, and my dad fixes it, whatever, teaches me how to do it. So yeah, like that's basically what he did with his dad as well. Like he got old cars, you know, worked on them with him, and that's how he learnt. So that's what. I'm 19, by the way. So yeah, that's basically it. As I said, I'm a nice, sensible kid. So I won't be like boy racer in it. Insurance is a bit dear. But yeah, I bought it 2 months ago. I've been wanting to do this video for ages, but I just haven't got around to it. But yeah, what we're going to do is just replace everything on the bottom, like the suspension, you know, the exhaust, wishbones, bearings, everything like that. Oh god, and then hopefully everything is all good. It's got 150,000 miles, which is it's a bit high, but it is a German engine, Volkswagen, so you know they are fucking reliable. I saw some woman on a program. She'd only had the car 10 years, like from new, and she'd done like 300k miles, and she said it still run perfectly. Like this was a film from like the 80s, something. It was like an old Top Gear, but yeah, she'd had it for 10 years and put 300k, and this is 25 years old and it's only got 150k. So you know it's not really, for an old car it's not really that high, and for a German engine, German cars are solid and they last long. But yeah, that's basically it. I've been fucking talking, like I can just, when it's about cars I can just talk for ages and just not shut up, but that's more or less the end of the video. Yeah, I should be bringing more videos as it comes along. I'm sure like any old retro car fans out there will probably stick around and see how it comes out. But yeah, I want to get it lowered soon. It's with the old retro Volkswagen, it's like as soon as you lower it, it like just looks like 10 times better. I'm not going too low at first, probably just like 30 mil or something. Just get some. We don't know where to get. What they're called. Oh, I can't remember what they're called. There's like certain springs where you put them on, you can like adjust them. I can't think of the name, but yeah, that's basically what I'm doing. Just replace everything on the bottom, and then after a bit I'll probably get a new engine as well, just because of the highish mileage. Just get a one with lower, probably get like it's a 1.3 as I said, probably get another 1.3 with like less mileage. But it does run smooth, it's nice and solid. Yeah, that's basically it. I'm gonna go and stop talking. But yeah, thanks for watching. Subscribe if you wanna be able to keep up with how it comes along. I've ordered the dash, which is the last bit of the interior, so when that goes in we'll start buying parts for the outside and stuff like that. But yeah, thanks for watching, and that's basically it, and I'll see you all later.